right? So I would like to know about you also.
Um, so we're called Be Beautiful. We're an organization for a competition at our school. Our whole goal is to spread body awareness and body positivity. Specifically, we're trying to target body dysmorphic disorder and how it affects people in our community and beyond. And pretty much the whole point and our main source of communication to do this is through social media. So we're using YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and various social medias to share the information to our classmates and whoever else.
Yes. So, yes, how can I help you?
I think we have a few questions. If anyone wants to start off.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So our first question is, which of the risk and protective factors, I think, Anika, did you send the link or?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So which of the risk and protective factors do you think have the most influence for body dysmorphia?
Okay. The risk, when we talk about risk factors, I think that most important is good relationship and be around positive peoples. Most of the time, as you have said now, social media and other platform of social media and your peer group all influences us very much. If we are surrounded with good people, if we are surrounded with positive people, then it will not affect us so much, right? So one thing is good relationship, positive surroundings. Another thing is, sometimes it happens that girls become more conscious about their body image. So it also plays a bit, it can be a risk factor also, because we are much conscious about our appearance, about body appearance, about beauty and all. Though nowadays boys are equally give importance to these things, but we can give a bit, it is more like in girls, right? Another thing is, as I was saying, that peer rejection. If you feel that everyone is rejecting you, yeah, or in your peer group they are not accepting you, then you feel ki, is there something wrong with me? Then you feel when you feel ki, is somewhere others are more appealing or attractive or appreciating rather than me. So this is also a risk factor. And another most important, and I can say that it is nowadays, it is very alarming, is substance abuse or addiction. Because substance abuse or addiction influence our cognitive skills, our rational thinking. So our decisions, we cannot take right decisions when we are much in substance abuse or addiction. That is also a risk factor, right? And family also matters a lot. Parents relationship with parents, whether there is conflict between parents and child, that is also important. How parents take their children, what messages they give to their children. बहुत बार ऐसा many times it happens that if parents appreciate or if parents give positive stroke to uh, to their children, then whether they are very attractive physically, their appearance is good, they will feel themselves content. But if they feel that parents are not accepting that, or they compare their children with others, then this feeling is not would not be there, right? So family, friend, relationship, peer groups, these all things are, you can say, these are risk factors. If you don't have these things positively, if you in your life, then there is a risk of being conscious. Yes.
So then, with all of these risk factors, how do you think body dysmorphia can impact someone's daily life?
Very much. It leads to many other related disorders. First of all, anxiety. When you are so conscious about your body appearance or part of your body, then it may be you all the time you feel whether I am okay or not. For example, my weight is less or more, I should be more thinner, or my complexion is right or wrong, or my skin is patchy, or some, you don't want to go out all the time, you will check in mirror, and you want to explore things, how you can correct, fix them. There are many things, continuously overthinking, overindulgence in these thoughts, that how can we fix these things. So anxiety can be there. And when you feel that you are not okay, or you have these things, whether in BDD, it can be there or it cannot be there, it can be preoccupied or perceived. But when the person who is struggling with the BDD, all the time he thinks, or she thinks, that I am not okay, or my body part is not okay, this body part is not okay. So always he try to explore things, how can it can be fixed. Overthinking, overindulgence in these things, so it increases anxiety. And when you feel that, because it is all about mental, your thoughts, so when you feel this way, then it may be depressing also. And when you are anxious, your mood is not you are not feeling good, you are feeling low, then you don't want to go out, then your happiness is altogether compromised, would be compromised. You don't want to mingle with others. You are not able to concentrate on your work because other things are going on in your mind. And you don't want, when you don't feel good, when you don't feel enthusiastic, then your eating pattern also disturbed. So in day-to-day life, it influences a lot. Your academic grades can be down because you can be, you are absent, you don't want to go to school, you don't want to sit in class, you became withdrawal. So many things are there, and which directly influence our day-to-day life.
You were talking in the last few points about how loneliness is a common effect of BDD and a lot of these things. Do you have anything more to say about how loneliness is kind of something that's happened? You talk about how they aren't able to go to school, or they just feel more disconnected from their friends and their social life. Is there anything more you want to say about that specifically?
Yes. So if we talk about loneliness, I said that they don't want to go to school. Maybe are chances that are there are not so intensity of this disorder. But yes, if there is chances that they don't want to go to school, they don't want to mingle with friends, and they feel shy in their peer group. This can be effect, loneliness can be very provocating factor in depression. And depression is associated with many other issues. So if loneliness is there, If the person, the individual started feeling, lonely, then other associated things like uh, enjoyment of life, enjoying their life is very important. You can work only when you feel that you are enjoying your life. You are doing this because you enjoy this, and you know that if I will do this project or this academic I will finish this my education, then I will do this, and you have that purpose. And purpose, you want that purpose because you feel that you can be happy with this. And when as in depression, when you find that you are worthless, nobody is accepting you, you cannot do anything, because that time you feel that because of this thing, because I am not okay, because I am not fair complexion, my peer group rejecting me, what is the use of studying, what is the use of going in a school? So it increases with time. If it is not if it is not addressed properly, then it increases, its intensity increases with time, and this loneliness increases, and this can be lead many other associated disorders like family conflicts, adjustment with parents, adjustment with peers, friends, and above all uh, adjustment or expectations from oneself, influences. I cannot do anything. Self-confidence, self-esteem, all thing influences.
Another question we had is what psychological and therapeutic interventions are effective in treating BDD, and what are the primary goals of treatment?
Okay. The primary goal of treatment should be, according to me, should be take out from that situation or that thought of individual, so he can live a happy life. Another thing, the CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, according to me, is very effective in this. It can be used with combination of medications. Though there is no specific, as per my understanding, specific meditation in FDA provided by FDA, but some SSRIs, serotonin reuptake inhibitors can be given with CBT, and it is very effective also. Some studies shows that these combination would be very, could be very effective in BDD.
And if you see someone demonstrating like these symptoms or signs, what would you recommend that we would do?
First thing is unconditional acceptance. In your or someone's behavior, it should be there that you are accepted, who you are, whatever you have, what is your appearance, does not matter so much as your intellect, your inner beauty, your emotional quotient, your understanding, your behavior. That is more important than your appearance. So unconditional acceptance is very important for those who are struggling with BDD, or you are uh, assessing that maybe he or she is suffering from this disorder. Another thing is identify or highlight the other achievements of the individual. It can be his or her academic, extracurricular, his behavior, many things could be there. So highlighting the positive points in his or her personality or her life is also very important. And try to maintain good relationship. Try to explore environment in which he or she is, going. And if it is, though it is very difficult, though it takes a lot of efforts, but if you can make aware them or their surroundings, it can also be helpful. Their parents, peers, friends. And other thing they can do, self motivation. They can do self, they can put effort for themselves. For also, they can do some journaling. They can do some other activities. They can engage their time. They can do some creative works. So they could, they himself feel, feel achievement, satisfied, content.
So in India, have you experienced people going through body dysmorphia? Like I know it's probably not as uh termed as body dysmorphia. Do you think it's important that it should be recognized as a mental health condition?
Yes, it can be recognized as a mental health condition also. But yes, in India, it is not so much. But nowadays, because of social media, it is everywhere, it is increasing. So if it is treated in initial stages, as you are saying, that it can be considered as medical or condition, mental health issue, then awareness would be there. Then other, aspects of addressing these things can be easy. Most of the time what happens that though people suffers of this disorder, but they don't come. They think that it is okay. Everyone is feeling in the same way. But if it is not the case, then if there would be awareness, if it is considered as medical condition, and it is. DSM-5 is mentioned it as obsessive compulsive disorder and related issues.
Mhm.
So awareness is very important. It should be there. And if it is there, then there, then we can treat it very easily, or we can address it smoothly.
Could you go more into detail about how social media and societal beauty standards impact BDD?
Yes, it influences very much. When we see or someone sees that at the same age group, someone is getting more, more attention from others. Someone is so popular because of his appearance, because of his particular, particular part of his or her body, like muscles, like long legs. If you feel if there is more instances that someone says their leg is so beautiful. This actress, is very beautiful. Many times it happens that we uh, get this type of compliments, or sometimes it happens that among peers, uh, it can be like, oh, you are not so attractive or something like that. These type of comments can, influence very much. Social media, when we see pictures, beautiful pictures, or different, different attire, may you cannot wear minis when you don't have good legs and something like that. When you get messages type of things, then you feel that whether I am like that or not. Should it, is it very important for us So this type of things can be influential for youngsters more than adult, but it can be anywhere in any age. But when we talk about youngsters, then it is important that we should know that how we should take social media. Yes.
Do you know of any recent science or cases that have been uncovered or recently researched that apply to BDD?
Sorry.
Do you know any new information or new science that's been researched in the past couple of years that tell us
Okay,
some
right,
new
right.
insight?
Actually, I'm not in academic research, so I won't be able to provide you information about.
So what do you think, like as we as a campaign that's trying to like target our peers and raise awareness amongst like our community, what is something that you think we can do to raise awareness for body dysmorphia?
First thing is acceptance, as I said earlier also. Accept yourself, who you are. Know your abilities. Know your capabilities. It is not about your physical appearance or about your some body part. It is about your mental abilities, your behavior, your discipline, your inner, inner self. That is important. As it is, there is a quote by a known English poet, Keats. Beauty decays with time. And I am very much, agree with this. That physical appearance, physical beauty is not all. Your personality is all about your mental state, your behavior, your emotional, quotient. So one should focus on these things. How can we improve our, how can we improve our abilities to connect with others? What is the best way of, uh, to present yourself? You can be very attractive, you can be very appealing without physical beauty also. Yes, it is important. But it is not everything. So we should work on these things more than our physical appearance. Though, yes, first thing it is said that first impression is your body language, your body appearance. So you should give importance to this thing, but you should always remember that it is not all about your personality. Your personality is more than that. Anything else? Yes.
Another thing we had to ask about is what are the different types of BDD? So I think often when we talk about BDD, it's often about the body, but we're curious if there's any other types of BDD or any other places where people find major insecurity that are pretty popular other than the shape of a body.
There are mainly two types of BDD. One is muscular BDD, which is about your muscles, your body weight, your body, uh, ratio, body type and all. And one is proxy BDD. It is you perceive, you preoccupied with thoughts that your body part is not good, your skin is not good, or it is patchy, or something like that. So basically two types of BDD.
I think that's it. Does anyone else have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for allowing us to talk to you in the morning.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it a
Thank
lot.
you. Thanks to
Yeah.
all.
So we just wanted to explain a little bit about like our mission, and we're just very grateful that you decided to come on here and to help us spread more awareness about body dysmorphia. So we're doing this project for an organization called HOSA. Stands for sorry, HOSA is a global student-led organization recognized by the U.S. Department of Education. It's like global, it's in multiple countries, basically to empower future health professionals to become leaders in the global health community, basically through like the collaboration of multiple careers, multiple industries, and to encourage all of our instructors and students to be actively involved in HOSA and the healthcare industry in general. And as our mental health consultant, we would want you to basically supervise us and provide some like oversight of our project content to kind of guide us, and that's basically it. So I don't know if anyone else wants to add something.
I'm not sure if Anika already sent you the form, but there's a form that, if you can, please fill out. It's kind of just talking about what we talked about today and just asking for your signature.
Okay, right.
And is that it?
Yeah. And once again, thank you so much for coming and speaking to all of us.
We
We
really
really
appreciate it.
appreciate
Thank you.
the information.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.